Yes, we are in. What is up, YouTube world? We are back for another YouTube exclusive video. I hope you are having a great day. I need a hug right now after all the you-know-what that's going on with the podcast. So if you could, just please download. They're all in the bio. It would be very helpful at this point after all the torment that I've been going through for the last however many hours. About a day trying to do Apple podcast stuff, but we are here and we are talking about NBA basketball. So I don't want to have a best in the league MVP conversation. However, it is impossible to ignore the realities that LeBron James has been commanding a lot of attention this week. LeBron beat Giannis, and Giannis went out with injury and then went on to beat the Clippers. I know we're a couple days late on this, but seeing the reaction on Monday really made me frustrated with the way people have been reacting to the situation, because I look around and I see that LeBron James has put himself in a position in which the Lakers are the best team in the Western Conference. They have another superstar, and as JaVale McGee said, they are playing the best basketball in the NBA right now. But what matters is playing the best basketball in the NBA come May. So in that sense, LeBron is still probably behind the Bucks. Clippers are probably still better than the Lakers. But as of right now, they've been putting up significant results, ones that can give us an idea of just how good they will play come playoff time. I think LeBron James is among those four best players in the league, and if we want to have that stupid conversation, we have to wait for the playoffs to see the nuances break out before next year, when that entire system will change as things go on. Ooh, you can see my face again. As the entire system will change next year, every time we look at who is the best player in the world. Sometimes Kevin Durant steps in, sometimes Steph Curry steps in, sometimes the order flips. Luka Doncic on the rise, Jokic. The order constantly changes, but as of this year, there are four teams that are the best in the league, or four teams that are the elite teams, and four players who are those elite players: James Harden, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Those four teams are the only ones that can possibly win a championship. Sorry to Boston, sorry to Denver, sorry to the Miami at this point, sorry to Utah. Like, you got to have one of those players if you want to be a championship contending team in the NBA in 2020. So as we look around and we see that the Lakers are finally playing up to a level that they were at the beginning of the year, and Anthony Davis has caught a stride. LeBron James is still leading the league in assists and has developed a three-point shot. He has evolved his game to be a legitimate three-point shooter at this point, the way Steph Curry did back in 2015-2016. Instead of laying down and going for dead, LeBron recognizes you have to evolve with the game. If you don't evolve, especially in football, if you don't evolve, you die. Adapt or die. That's why all these XFL coaches were fired from other places and refused to evolve with the game. They knew it one way, and that was all they could do as they progressed forward. That's why Mark Trestman and June Jones and Bob Stoops and all of them are coaching XFL, and Jim Zorn and all those coaches. Same thing with the NBA. Look at Carmelo Anthony. His game totally devolved out of the league. Dwayne Wade never really evolved, but his legs got shot before the end. He could always shoot the three, and that meant that he had a role somewhere. But he was never going to be the same Dwayne Wade that he was before. LeBron in year 17 continues to be great because he constantly evolves. And I think that's why we've seen the decline of Tom Brady over the last few years. A whole nother conversation. By the way, he's going to the Chargers. LeBron has had a significant weak, but it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. It just means that he can still play at the level he is before. He has evolved his game to play a standard point guard now, to play the way that Steph Curry plays, where he can shoot the ball from three. He's still one of the best drivers in the league, the way that James Harden does and the way that Curry has as he rehabbed his groin. He worked and worked and worked to get back to the level that LeBron James finds himself at now, and his game is totally different than it was before. That's the biggest testament to LeBron James, is the evolution of his play from 2015, when they fell to the Golden State Warriors, and he took a bunch of no-name players through the championship with Matthew Dellavedova as his best teammate because Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving got hurt. From that point to 2016, upsetting the Warriors, to falling, recognizing that he may have won, but he still was behind the Warriors in that sense, and constantly evolving his game to the point where it is now, where LeBron plays an entirely different style of basketball than he did 5 years ago, 3 years ago. Like, he's playing a totally different role for the Lakers at this point than he was before. And that is the biggest testament to why LeBron is still one of the 4 best players in the league among Giannis and Harden and Kawhi, and why the Lakers have a legitimate chance to play and win the championship this season. Now, they might have to avoid the Clippers to do so, but they are a legitimate team. And they are... that's ultimately all LeBron is focused on at this point, is that the individual accolades aren't coming anymore, especially for someone who's 35 years old, 17 years in, has a teammate like Anthony Davis, who even in the Clippers game, Anthony Davis put up better statistical numbers than LeBron James. We can have the stupid debate of who's more valuable to their team, but that I don't like having these conversations at all. I also will never do power rankings to evaluate where people are on a week-to-week basis, especially in the NBA. It's just an extremely ridiculous practice as they proceed throughout the season. So I find that LeBron James and Anthony Davis and everything that's gone on in the last week is beneficial for the Lakers as they move forward towards the playoffs. The biggest testament to LeBron James is the way that he's evolved his game over the past few seasons.